Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Miami's offense has the football first here today. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to Boise State, Oklahoma back in 07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected. Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this defensive coordinator got to make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Martinez. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. So the Eagles offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The back's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Ward. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No huddle here for the offense. It's a draw to the back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. The offense going with the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll test the right side here.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try the option play here. The back's got to run the pitch. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Hey, Chris, that's one of those runs you're going to see on the highlight shows throughout the night. He didn't gain a ton of yards, but how many missed tackles do you add up there? This guy was determined.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. So second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Touchdown for the U. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
The key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Physical run, breaking tackles. Wow, it's another broken tackle. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Boston College. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Using his legs, it's Martinez. Finds room at the 30. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up at 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. The Canes are in the red zone. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Took some extra time in the weight room paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Short pass finds the tight end. Tough running there. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Bond. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 2nd down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
He here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's the ball in the running. Takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. It's a shotgun run call. Fights through the tackler. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Castellanos. And they've got him. A sack on the final play of the first half. Good momentum to this defense heading to the break. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
On the run, it's Ward running through the tackle.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And Miami offense is back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's George. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. First and 10 play coming up. Testing the right side here. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Canes. And this one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Bond. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Back in motion now. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. A completion makes it 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Ward. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did. Brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This one is right through. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 27. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Fletcher. And it works. The 1st down to the 35.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
He's found some room at the 45. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff heading left.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving his running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be fourth down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this fourth down play.
Fights off a defender. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
Powerful running into the secondary. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal.
Touchdown for the U. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Scanning the field, it's James. Caught quickly.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught on the outside. It's Harris. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And this pass is caught, brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team. The character, the culture, the way they're coached, it's not their day. But I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First down here for this offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Martinez. They bring him down just short of the marker. First down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second in inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Miami. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Dropping back, it's James. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Cage with 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looking for a gap. It's Allen. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a